Hello rockers, welcome to our first lesson, the learning styles on the guitar. Here's what you learn today. You learn the three main learning styles on the guitar and what it looks like. So I know when I first started learning our guitar, I was pretty lousy. I didn't really know how I learned, and so I just watched a teacher, copied him, and the guitar made just a sound. It was up to me to decide what sounded good and what sounded bad. So it turns out there is a system behind music, and by understanding how we learn, we can develop our guitar skills at a faster rate. The three different learning styles on the guitar are visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Let's look at the first one. I see it, then learn it. If you agree with that following statement, you are a visual learner. You learn by seeing it and then believing it. These people learn guitar by watching somebody else's hand position on the fretboard, reading neck diagrams, reading sheet music, and reading tabs, so understanding the maths behind the guitar. I hear it, then I learn it. If you agreed with the following statement, you are an auditory learner. You learn by hearing things. These people learn guitar by listening and playing, so a lot of trial and error. Playing by ear, so they may use a system like a solfa to find the distance between notes or intervals. Listening and following instructions. This could also extend to listening to the instruments around you and I guess playing by ear or listening and playing as well. I do it, then I learn it. If you agreed with that following statement, you are a kinesthetic learner. You have to get in the action, do it, and learn from it. These people learn guitar by copying and playing, whether it's face-to-face, video, or neck diagrams. First it comes to a visual stimuli, but also a visual stimuli of somebody else doing it and you doing it themselves. Fingering and hand position. You tend to like to categorize chords in terms of what it looks like on the fretboard in terms of fingering, and the distance between notes is very much dependent on your hand position. Motion. So through your strumming, upwards, downwards, and sideways, you can interpret strumming through motion. How does it move? What particular muscles in your body do you have to trigger? These are the sort of questions that a kinesthetic learner sometimes asks himself or herself. So anybody can use a combination of these learning styles. I myself am an auditory learner, so I love to hear the music repeatedly and figure out tones through trial and error. I also lean towards being visual, learning through YouTube and using theories to make sense of the music in me. I write sheet music and I use tab. But how do you learn best on the guitar? Do you have to see it? Do you have to listen to it first? Or do you just do it? In the next lesson, we will introduce the 4 different forms of notation on guitar. These are sheet music, neck diagrams, tab, and solfa. I'll see you in the next lesson.